Hello, we have some more updates about this virus, aka the rat virus. People are saying it is people that have it in Alabama, and the news are not going to tell you the truth. But I have this lady. She works in a hospital, and she says that she know for a fact that this person has it, and she is close to this person. Also, recently 17 Americans are back in America and they're not getting tested. And they want these individuals to be planted to socialize because they know that's what humans are going to do. And eventually it is going to spread. They say the only way you can catch it if it's close to close. Look, we are in a hookup culture. I mean, we are in a culture where we're always close together in church, holding hands for a while. I mean, so we'll just have to see. But I want you guys to I want you to give an update of what's going on. I'm Gigi Medici. Welcome here at the Deep NOIR News. I appreciate you guys liking, sharing, subscribing to this YouTube channel. All right, so I want to hear what she has to say. This is the lady from Alabama.
My name is Brooke. I am a nurse of 24 years. I currently live in Marion County. I work as a nurse in Walker County. I just wanted to get on here to just share some information I would want to know. I'm not trying to cause fear. I just want to raise awareness and maybe, make sure people are, taking the necessary precautions to keep themselves, their family safe. But the hantavirus, I do know for a fact there has been at least one confirmed case in Alabama. This is somebody that I know very well, that I'm very close with in my personal life. That patient was hospitalized for several days in a Birmingham hospital. They have since recovered. They had a mild case. It was bad enough for them to be hospitalized, but they did recover. They're doing well at home now. But I'm not trying to scare people, and this is factual information. I know for a fact, like this, they're close enough to be family. But anyway, so take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones, wash your hands, keep your distance, just do all the things that we learned from COVID, and let's squash this thing before it has a chance to just settle in Alabama. Because anyone that's in healthcare, I know they will agree with me when I say I cannot go through another pandemic. COVID done me in. I can't do it. It scarred me physically, mentally, emotionally. So I'm gonna do my part to not spread it. I hope all you guys take care of yourself and do your part as well. Just remember, wash your hands. I love you all. Stay safe. Bye. Hey, TikTok.
18 passengers, 17 Americans, and one British national who lives in the U.S. are airborne on a flight back home. The CDC says 8 people on their cruise ship were infected with hantavirus. 3 of them died.
Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam is live here in the studio with us tonight with the very latest on all of this. Tim.
Liz, Jury, the 18 passengers flying back to the U.S. are not showing symptoms, and once they arrive here, they will be evaluated by the CDC. Now, so far, 94 people from various nationalities have disembarked from the cruise ship, which is docked in Spain's Canary Islands. Now, according to the Spanish health minister, more than 30 people remain on the ship until they are cleared to leave tomorrow afternoon. Health leaders estimate the total number of confirmed and possible cases of hantavirus is 8. That includes at least 2 people who have died from the disease and 1 suspected death. Investigators believe the virus originated from rodents in South America, where some victims had recently traveled. Now, health experts say hantavirus is difficult to transmit person to person.
The average person has no reason to worry. This Andes hantavirus has spread in limited amount from human to human. We do know about these clusters, but we have seen no evidence of anything but needing close contact for this to happen. This is not COVID. This is not passing someone in a hallway, in an airport, outside in a stadium and getting infected. This is every case can be explained either through the original rodent exposures that are happening as we speak in South America or through close contact with a sick person. And these folks who are coming off right now, first of all, they're not sick. They're asymptomatic.
Health officials are monitoring at least 9 Americans across 6 states, Arizona, Virginia, Texas, Georgia, New Jersey, and here in California for possible exposure to a person with the virus. None have shown symptoms of fever, aches, or nausea. Right now, the 18 cruise passengers flying back to the U.S. are expected to arrive late tonight in Nebraska. Tim Pulliam, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
18 passengers, 17 Americans, and 1 British national who lives in the U.S.
selling videos doing unspeakable things with kids. The norovirus has taken over the Caribbean Princess cruise, where it's causing people to have painful diarrhea and unstoppable throw up. There's currently no cure for it. You just basically got to thug it out for 3 days. Yup, 3 days. And it's highly contagious. Just touching something that someone that is sick touches will give it to you. So yeah, keep that boat at sea this time. Then you have the Disney cruise, where them and other boats were investigated because workers who were foreign nationals were passing around videos involving minors. Seemed like they were even selling it. Because of this, all their visas have been revoked, and now we wait to see if they're getting deported or they're gonna do time over here. I'm gonna take this as a sign that we should all stay away from cruises for a little bit until they, figure out what they got going on. Because viruses coming out of nowhere, you got people on there selling illegal videos of kids. Yeah, nah, ain't going for it. And don't forget to follow, turn on your notifications, or join the Discord on my page to stay updated on all current events. So not only another cruise.
It's a little strange. It's not often that a cruise.
We have some big news right now. Disney cruise staffers are among up to 28 individuals arrested as part of a massive child SA material operation. Earlier in April, U.S. Customs and Border Protection boarded 5 separate ships during a period between April 23rd and April 25th, one of the ships being a Disney cruise ship, and arrested dozens of people as part of a massive ongoing child sexual exploitation material enforcement operation. It was first reported by the New York Post. It's since been reported by USA Today and others. According to Inside the Magic, which covers Disney-related news, 10 Disney cruise ship staffers were among those arrested. The identities of the staffers completely unknown at this time. It occurred in San Diego at the B Street Cruise Terminal, and passengers and children on the ship literally watched as, for example, a head waiter was loaded into a van and taken off by authorities. Pretty big news. As always, spread the word and follow along for all the news you need to know about more to come. We have some big news right now. Disney cruise staffers are among up to 28 individuals arrested as part.
Disney cruise ship child trafficking ring is so much deeper than you think. If you haven't heard, a Disney cruise ship was raided in a massive child exploitation sting, and 10 Disney employees were arrested. But it is so much deeper than that. Let's start in 2022. Disney employees and former judge among 108 arrested in human trafficking sting. That must be a coincidence though, right? 2021, parents sue Disney Cruise Line for $20 million over alleged essay of 3-year-old daughter. 2019, Disney cruise worker charged with 13-year-old girl. 2014, Disney Cruise Line fails to promptly report essay of 11-year-old girl. This has happened so many times that when the news reports arrests, they just say another Disney Cruise Line worker arrested. But there's no way that the same company with ties to Epstein could possibly be running some kind of child trafficking ring, right? That has to just be a crazy coincidence, right? I don't know, I could be wrong, but unfortunately, I don't think I am. The Disney cruise ship child trafficking ring is so much deeper than you think. If you haven't heard, a Disney cruise
28 Disney employees were just arrested on a Disney.
28 pedos just got exposed on a Disney cruise, and Disney is trying to cover it up right now. So around the end of April, 28
cruise will not be tested once they're back in Nebraska, and they will be allowed to return home. Now, all of this is apparently contingent on if they're showing any symptoms. There's a lot to get into. Hang on. Now, the ship docked around 6:30 a.m. local time in Tenerife, and that was Sunday, May 10th. The Spanish Prime Minister says that all passengers still remain asymptomatic. And once they docked, this is where they were assessed. Small groups at a time were sent off of the ship to see if they had any symptoms at all. On to the American passengers. They were transported via plane, obviously, over to the National Quarantine Unit at University of Nebraska Medical Center in Omaha. It was actually a total of 18 people that came back, 17 American, plus one British national who resides in the U.S. Now, this Omaha facility is the only federally funded quarantine unit in the U.S. There's 20 single-person, 300-square-foot rooms fitted with negative air pressure systems. They describe them like hotel rooms with ensuite bathrooms, exercise equipment, food delivery, and Wi-Fi for the patients staying. Now, I'm sure this is what's so alarming to most people. The CDC official has said that the agency is not considering this a quarantine for the cruise ship passengers, but only a brief visit to monitor their health. Again, seeing if they have any symptoms. If they do not, they get to go home. Again, what's concerning about that is that there is a 45-day incubation period. What's also super concerning to people is that these passengers will not be tested if they are not showing any symptoms. This means they are going to be considered low risk and they get to go home, or they can stay in Nebraska if they'd like. If they choose to go home, they're going to be taken home so that they're not exposing themselves to other people. And then once they're home, they're going to undergo daily home-based monitoring for the next 42 days. But basically, they're just going to be advised to isolate as much as possible. If they're considered high risk, they're going to ask them to modify activities, meaning limiting activities outside of the home. So they're not going to be tested. They're allowed to go home with no real direction on self-isolation unless they're high risk, and then they're just going to ask you to try not to do stuff outside the house. So the Americans from the HANTAVIRUS cruise will not be tested once they're back in Nebraska, and they will be allowed to return home. Now, all of this is apparently contingent on if they're showing any symptoms. There's a lot to get into. Hang on. Now, the ship docked around 6:30 a.m. local time